Small Business Development Minister Stella Ndabeni has officially launched the G20 Global SME Ministerial Meeting. She hosted a joint press briefing this afternoon with the International Trade Centre on the upcoming first ever Global Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises Ministerial Meeting. Now, the meeting will see global leaders in attendance in Johannesburg from the 22nd to the 24th of July 2025. Minister Stella Ndabeni says they're looking to address access to finance, look at policies and gather ideas on accelerating digital and economic transformation for SMMEs. SABC News economics reporter Katlego Legodi has that story.
Well, it's the first ever global SMME meeting that will be taking place here in South Africa in July. And we see Minister Ndabeni just calling us into Pretoria, the GCIS today, to give us a sense of the plans that are underway. As we are told here that there have been greater interest here. About 70 of those countries will be making their way into Johannesburg to form part of this. But the aim being to ensure that there's the harmonizing of some of these policies, legislation, and to ensure that there's access to funding as well as we see technology as well advancing. Where do they find themselves, those that are part of the SMME sector? But you hear the minister here saying that there's been greater interest and looking to ensure that everyone is in attendance, including those from the United States of America. I'm going to bring her into the conversation this afternoon to give us a sense of where we find ourselves here. I mean, we see you, Minister, saying that you're pushing to navigate new business frontiers, working with the International Trade Centre and ensuring as well that no one is left behind, especially those that are here in the SADC region. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Katlego. Indeed, whoever that is listening, make sure that you don't miss out. Make sure that you follow us. We are ready. We are bringing 70 countries, as I have said. 50 already confirmed. Others are still deciding on how many members they're going to bring. And it is important that we host the world here in Johannesburg, in South Africa, not only because it is the year that we are hosting G20, but because this is the first of its kind. There's never been any opportunity or a time wherein we see 70 countries gathering together to discuss MSME issues, because everybody gets to talk about the business for small businesses, but not many political principles have gathered together. We're bringing in ministers, we bring in members of the ecosystem in terms of the entrepreneurs themselves, but also we bring regulators and academia, because it is important that when we look at policy perspectives, they are evidence-based, and therefore we need researchers to come up with that work. We're looking at the critical aspects that are faced by the entrepreneurs. If you're talking about access to financing, globally, it's not only an issue that is happening in South Africa or in the continent, but worldwide, entrepreneurs are suffering. We're looking at ensuring that the digital economy and entrepreneurs, they really participate meaningfully in that, ensuring that they have access to the digital infrastructure, the skills, the platforms, but they also get to innovate. And this is what we're about. But also, how do they navigate trade, especially internationally, in this era of the tariffs, that nobody is certain what's going to happen tomorrow. Now we're bringing all the political principles, come and discuss those issues, look at governance models, look at certain frameworks that are governing the regulatory environment, but also how do we provide market access to the entrepreneurs. So we'll be here. You have seen already on stage, the ED is here herself from the ITC. We have the UN international bodies gathering here to say we're in partnership. We've got to make sure that things turn around.
We saw you as well just giving us a sense of leaving no one behind, including those delegates that will be expected to come through from the United States of America. The president was there for a meeting, and it looks like since then there's been a move in terms of ensuring that they do form part of this. You were speaking about the importance of ensuring that they too are here.
Definitely, we are looking forward to seeing America being part of this event that we're talking about. We're having engagements, as I indicated, that even ourselves, we are attending the Global Entrepreneurship Congress, which is going to be hosted in Indiana there. So we are expected to participate there. We're also expecting them to participate here. And you have seen the deliberations between our president and President Trump. I think they went very well. Things are promising. This is part of the mobilization towards South Africa hosting the G20. And I know that President Trump does understand that there's no G20 without America. And I have had him talking to my president that he is considering. So South Africans, everyone who's listening, let's make sure that we play our part by ensuring that we welcome everyone, including America, on our soil.
Minister, it was, before we let you go, it was in March when we saw you announce the 500 million rand to support small businesses, those spaza shops that have really been calling for access to finance and funding. Maybe just give us an update in terms of where are we, where that process is concerned.
Well, let me first say we did give a count, if you recall, that we have registered 60,000 plus spaza shops, and I'm just disappointed by the pace in terms of those that are applying for financing. But again, you will understand that for them to apply for funding, they should have been approved by the municipality and the other regulatory bodies at that level. So we have managed to approve funding for 5,000 spaza shops, which has been dispersed. We are looking forward to all others that adhered to the President's call to come and apply. This money is here for spaza shops owned by South Africans to assist you to be compliant with the law, but also assist you to be able to trade. As we said, we are looking forward to spaza shops coming together, forming cooperatives or working as groups in order to participate in that value chain that we're talking in terms of sourcing the products that they are selling in their areas. Don't miss out. Tell your neighbor that I did tell you that there's money available for spaza shops in this country.
Minister, I really appreciate your time this afternoon. Minister Ndabeni just giving us a sense of the work that her department has been doing here, but also you hear her saying it's all systems go come July, so the world will be coming here for this ministerial meeting, and you hear her as well saying that the work is continuing to ensure that whatever they deliberate on at that meeting in July will be taken to the leaders, the Global Forum's leaders meeting, and also to the G20 meeting and the summit that will be taking place here at home in November. I'm Katlego Legodi for SABC News in Pretoria.